Hello Lakers fan, if you are one of those who are always up to date with the news about our Lakers, then you need to stay tuned to what is coming up on our Lakers news channel. I am preparing exclusive coverage on the possible signings of LAKERS, and what I can tell you is that rumors are catching fire on social media, and if you don't want to miss any information, stay tuned. We have exclusive news every day. If you are a true Lakers and don't want to be left out of the news, be sure to subscribe. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Let's go to the video.
Lakers rumors. Austin Reaves turns down max extension, but it's not what you think. The future of Austin Reaves, one of the most beloved and rising stars on the Los Angeles Lakers roster, has become a hot topic around the league. The Lakers view Reaves as a cornerstone, a player with heart, grit, and undeniable talent. He's not only part of their long-term vision, but arguably their most valuable trade asset should they ever decide to explore that route. Still, a trade remains highly unlikely. The franchise is clearly focused on keeping him in purple and gold for years to come. And that's why news broke this week with such surprise, or maybe not so much surprise, that Reaves had officially declined a max contract extension from the Lakers. The truth behind the Reaves extension rejection. According to Dan Woik of The Athletic, Reaves turned down a 4-year, $89.2 million extension, the maximum the Lakers are currently allowed to offer under NBA rules due to the structure of his current deal. Reaves is heading into the third year of the 4-year, $54 million contract he signed in 2023 as a restricted free agent. At the time, that was the most the Lakers could give him. But because of that contract's limitations, they're still restricted now in what they can offer as an extension. And that's exactly why his decision wasn't about dissatisfaction with the team. This is business, not a breakup. Sources told The Athletic that Reaves' choice to decline the offer had nothing to do with his relationship with the Lakers, which remains strong and mutually respectful. In fact, Reaves is widely expected to opt out of his current deal next summer to sign a new contract, one that reflects his true market value. If he waits until next offseason, Reaves could be eligible for a 5-year deal worth up to $246.7 million with the Lakers, or a 4-year deal worth $182.9 million with any other team. Now, whether he reaches that full max contract depends on his continued development. He may need another leap, but even without it, the difference in earning potential is massive. It's smart business, not a reflection of discontent. From undrafted to undeniable, Reaves has outperformed every expectation since entering the league. Once undrafted, he's now one of the most reliable and clutch performers on the Lakers roster, a player who stepped up when it mattered most. He's earned the right to bet on himself, and with his current trajectory, that bet looks smarter every day. Austin Reaves wants to be a Laker for life. For all the speculation, there's one thing Reaves has made perfectly clear: he wants to spend his entire career in Los Angeles. "I grew up a Lakers fan. I was a huge Kobe fan," Reaves told Trevor Lane of LakersNation. "The fact that the Lakers were the first team to sign me to a two-way and then a full deal, it's like a dream come true. The fans in LA have treated me incredibly since day one. It really feels like a second home." That loyalty goes both ways. The Lakers see Reaves as more than a role player. They see him as part of their core. And with the recent addition of Luka Doncic and a new era taking shape, Reaves is expected to play an even bigger role next season. Looking ahead. The takeaway? There's no drama here, just strategy. Austin Reaves is focused, loyal, and fully aware of the value he brings. The Lakers, meanwhile, know exactly what they have in him. By next summer, Reaves will have the freedom to sign the deal he deserves, and all signs point to that deal being with the Lakers. In an era where loyalty is rare and roster shakeups happen overnight, Austin Reaves' story is different. He's not running from LA, he's running toward his future in it. The bigger picture, Reaves' decision sets the tone for the Lakers off-season. While Reaves' contract extension rejection may seem like a headline-making shock, for the Lakers front office, it's not a crisis, it's clarity. Now more than ever, LA knows what it's working with. They have a rising star under contract for at least one more season, full commitment from the player, and a pathway to retain him long-term at a price that reflects his real value next summer. Behind the scenes, league sources confirm the Lakers are structuring their roster decisions with Reaves' future in mind. They see him as part of their next core alongside Luka Doncic, and they're building a team that will elevate his strengths: shooting, secondary playmaking, high IQ, and late-game reliability. The front office is also believed to be keeping enough financial flexibility to ensure they can match, or outbid, any offers in free agency 2026, should Reaves test the open market? Reaves' rise, a symbol of the new Lakers identity. In many ways, Austin Reaves embodies what the Lakers want to become in this post-LeBron era. He's not flashy. He's not entitled. He's a grinder, a two-way success story who earned his place with heart, hustle, and consistency. His development has become a blueprint for how the franchise wants to handle player growth moving forward. Spot the undervalued talent early, invest, develop, and watch them flourish. It's also helped the Lakers reshape their public image. For years, critics argued the Lakers were only about superstars. Now with Reaves, they've shown they can build from within, and fans have rallied behind that. He's one of us, a Lakers season ticket holder told the LA Times. He plays like someone who loves wearing that jersey. What it means for the league. Reaves' move has also sent ripples throughout the NBA. Multiple teams are now expected to monitor his situation heading into next summer, including the Spurs, Magic, and Hornets, according to league insiders. If he continues on his current path, Reaves could be one of the most sought-after guards on the market, restricted or not. But the Lakers have the upper hand, and they know it. With full bird rights, strong mutual interest, and an opportunity to offer the highest possible contract, Reaves would have to be blown away to leave Los Angeles. And based on his own words, that seems unlikely. It would mean everything to spend my entire career here, Reaves said earlier this year. This city, this franchise, they believed in me before anyone else did. Eyes on the 2025 season. As the 2025-26 season approaches, all eyes will be on Reaves, and the expectations will be higher than ever. With LeBron James in the twilight of his career, Anthony Davis gone, and Doncic carrying the superstar mantle, Reaves is no longer just a complimentary piece. He's expected to lead. He'll likely see increased minutes, more ball-handling responsibilities, and a bigger voice in the locker room. And if he delivers, he could cement himself as one of the defining faces of the next era of Lakers basketball. Lakers rumors, LA actively targeting two-way wings, not just big men. The Los Angeles Lakers are expected to be one of the most active teams this offseason, and with good reason. With a high-powered core of LeBron James, Luka Doncic, and Austin Reaves, the team knows it has a real shot at chasing another title. But the current roster still has holes, and GM Rob Pelinka is on a mission to fill them. Up until now, most of the buzz around the Lakers' off-season strategy has centered on the need for a true center, a big who can defend the paint, rebound, and anchor the defense behind their stars. One of the names gaining traction is Walker Kessler, a young mobile rim protector who could grow alongside Luka in this next chapter. But make no mistake, the Lakers' shopping list is longer than just a big man. According to Brian Windhorst of ESPN, the Lakers are also actively working the trade market for versatile wings, particularly ones who can defend. They're not just looking for a center. They're actively looking for wings, Windhorst said. Now, just because you're active doesn't mean you'll get a deal done. But the Lakers are in talks to try and get perimeter defenders. If they're committed to playing Austin Reaves and Luka Doncic together, and they're going to need more defense around them, not just at the 5. I'd expect the Lakers to make a move before the end of the week. Why wings are now the priority. With Doncic and Reaves likely handling most of the offensive load on the perimeter, defensive wings who can switch, cover ground, and handle tough matchups are essential. Right now, the Lakers don't have enough of those. Dorian Finney-Smith and Jared Vanderbilt remain the team's most capable wing defenders, but there are question marks. Finney-Smith has lost a step and Vanderbilt, though gritty on defense, remains a liability on offense, which shrinks spacing around Doncic and Reaves. That's why a name like Andrew Wiggins is generating internal interest. Wiggins, when healthy and locked in, brings the exact blend of perimeter defense, athleticism, and playoff experience the Lakers desperately need, and he wouldn't need to be a top scoring option to make a major impact. Other names are quietly being considered, and Pelinka is reportedly turning over every stone, looking not just for short-term impact, but long-term chemistry with the team's new foundation. This time, the Lakers are playing it close to the vest. One interesting wrinkle in all of this: the Lakers front office has tightened up on leaks, a shift in philosophy that's been noted around the league. Sources say that over the past year, LA has placed a strong emphasis on internal discretion, leading to fewer early media leaks and more surprise moves. That means fans and insiders alike may not see a deal coming until it's done. Bottom line, the Lakers are all in. This is not the kind of off-season where the Lakers can afford to sit back and wait. With Luka entering his prime, LeBron still defying age, and Reaves continuing to rise, the time to build a real contender is right now. Every roster spot matters. Every move could be the difference between another early exit and a trip to the finals. So while centers remain in need, don't be surprised if the Lakers' next big move is on the wing. They're hunting for defenders, shot makers, and players who fit the grit and IQ of a team trying to reclaim its place among the NBA's elite. Ripples across the league, LA's moves are sending shockwaves. When a high-profile team like the Lakers starts actively pursuing defenders and swing players, and keeping negotiations close to the vest, it sends tremors through the NBA. Other front offices immediately recalibrate. Teams with surplus wing depth, like Toronto, Dallas, and Indiana, are taking note, exploring whether they have the pieces to entice LA in a deal. Defense-minded GMs are penciling the Lakers in when scouting perimeter stoppers who might be available. Los Angeles isn't just chasing talent, they're playing a longer game, forcing public defenders to prove their worth and creating an environment where players see the Lakers as a destination again. Cap constraints and strategic calculations. Adding impact players in both the front court and the perimeter is one thing, navigating the salary cap is another. Here's how the Lakers plan to thread the needle. Centers come with a premium price tag, whether via trade or free agency. Wings who fit the Lakers' defensive identity and won't demand max contracts are harder to find, and thus even more valuable. A well-structured trade for a high-upside wing might allow LA to package future picks or bench depth rather than luxury tax burden. The strategy? Maximize value while creating room for flexibility down the line, especially with Reaves' big upcoming deal in 2026 and LeBron's expiring contract looming. Fanbase reaction. Optimism meets impatience. LakersNation is buzzing. Social media sentiment shows a blend of excitement and urgency. Finally, they're addressing the defense. Just promise me it's not another empty move. If they get a 3-and-D wing plus a defensive center, we're contenders. Fans understand that this window won't stay open forever. With Luka's prime years ahead and LeBron potentially winding down soon, the belief is that every piece for the playoff puzzle needs to fall into place now. What if they miss on the wing? Not every pursuit works out, and LA knows it. If they fail to land a lockdown wing, expect the Lakers to pivot hard into the center search, potentially accelerating interest in older veterans like Clint Capella or mid-tier options like Marvin Bagley. They may double down on analytics and internal development, promoting young wings like Max Christie or Taurean Prince to see if they can grow into the role. Or the organization might make the boldest move yet, trading for a two-way wing even at the cost of future picks, a clear all-in signal. A defining off-season in the making. For now, the Lakers are one of the most watched teams this summer. Their moves, whether targeting bigs or wings, or playing it strategic with hidden deals, will set the course not just for next season, but for the franchise's identity in the years to come. As Rob Pelinka picks up the phone this week, know this, every whisper, every trade rumor, every front office shuffle will be scrutinized by a fan base starving for purpose, and everything less than an aggressive move may feel like coming up short. Austin Reaves turns down Lakers' contract extension, and here's why that's not a bad thing. In what initially seemed like a surprising move, Austin Reaves has reportedly declined a contract extension from the Los Angeles Lakers. According to LA Times reporter Dan Woik, the offer was made earlier this week and was worth approximately $89 million over 4 years, about $22 million per season. For most players, that kind of money would be hard to walk away from. But for Reaves, this decision isn't about dissatisfaction, it's about timing, strategy, and betting on himself. Reaves isn't saying goodbye, he's playing the long game. Let's clear the air, this isn't a sign of trouble between Reaves and the Lakers. Quite the opposite, actually. Sources say the relationship between the rising star and the franchise remains strong, and head coach J.J. Redick is fully committed to keeping Reaves in the team's long-term plans. The reason Reaves turned down the offer? It's simply the most the Lakers can offer under current NBA rules, based on his existing contract structure. Reaves knows that if he finishes out this season and declines his player option for 2026, he'll be eligible next summer to sign a much bigger deal, potentially up to $246.7 million over 5 years. And with the way he's been playing, he's worth every penny of it. The breakout season that changed everything. Since arriving in LA in 2021, Austin Reaves has gone from undrafted underdog to one of the Lakers' most reliable and versatile players. But it was the 2024-25 season that solidified his status as a cornerstone of the franchise. Under new head coach J.J. Redick, Reaves started 73 games and posted career highs across the board, including 35 minutes per game and an impressive 20.2 points per game. But things really took off after the Lakers' blockbuster mid-season trade that brought Luka Doncic to LA in exchange for Anthony Davis. In the 31 games following Doncic's arrival, Reaves elevated his game even further, averaging 22.6 points per game and thriving as a dynamic scoring and playmaking threat alongside the Slovenian superstar. Why this decision makes sense? For everyone. Reaves turning down the extension doesn't mean he's looking to leave LA. It means he's betting on continued growth, increased value, and an even bigger payday, without burning any bridges. From the Lakers side, it's also a win. They've locked Reaves into a manageable contract through next season, and now have time to restructure the roster around Doncic and Reaves as their new foundational duo. They also retain bird rights, meaning they can outbid any team next summer when it's time to re-sign him. And for Reaves? The gamble could pay off massively. He's proven he can perform under pressure, take on a larger offensive role, and coexist with a superstar. All signs point toward an even bigger breakout next year, and when that happens, Reaves will be positioned to cash in at a franchise player level. A confident move from a player who's earned it. At first glance, declining nearly $90 million might raise eyebrows. But for a player like Reaves, smart, patient, and fully aware of his value, it's a calculated step towards something much bigger. He's not leaving Los Angeles. He's just making sure that when the time comes, he'll be rewarded as one of the pillars of its next era. A league-wide statement. By turning down the Lakers' extension offer, Austin Reaves didn't just make a financial move, he sent a message to the rest of the NBA. He's not just a role player anymore. He's not a fluke. He's a legitimate building block, one of the most efficient guards in the league, a clutch performer, and now a player with the confidence and leverage to shape his own future. Around the league, front offices have taken notice. Several executives, speaking anonymously, have acknowledged that Reaves is on track to become a near-max player if his trajectory continues. Teams that passed on him during the 2021 draft are now watching closely, quietly wondering if they'll get a shot at him in 2026 if the Lakers can't close the deal. But here's the catch, LA still holds the advantage. With bird rights in hand, the Lakers will have the ability to offer more years and more money than any competing team when Reaves hits free agency. And by all indications, Reaves wants to stay, but he wants to be paid accordingly, and he's earned the right to wait. The bigger picture, Reaves, Doncic, and the new Lakers identity. As wild as this offseason has already been, Reaves' decision actually adds clarity to the Lakers' future. With LeBron James nearing the twilight of his career, and Anthony Davis now gone, the identity of the team is shifting fast. Luka Doncic is the new centerpiece, and Reaves has emerged as the perfect backcourt complement. Unselfish, gritty, efficient, and unafraid of the moment. The front office, led by Rob Pelinka, now has a clear directive: build around Doncic and Reaves, and give them the support they need to make a serious run. That's why the Lakers are expected to be aggressive in free agency this summer, with reports already connecting them to versatile forwards and veteran shooters. The idea is clear: lean into the youth movement meets superstar dominance formula that's worked for teams like the Celtics and Nuggets. The fans are all in. LakersNation, known for its passionate and sometimes demanding energy, has responded with overwhelming support for Reaves. Social media was flooded with messages of admiration and trust. He's worth every penny. Pay the man next summer. Reaves is part of our future. This is just smart business. He bet on himself, and he's going to win. For a franchise that's long thrived on star power, it's refreshing to see a player like Reaves, humble, hardworking, and homegrown, become such a central figure in the team's plans. What comes next? In the short term, Reaves will enter the 2025-26 season on the final guaranteed year of his current deal, earning $13.9 million, a bargain by today's standards. After that, he'll likely decline his player option and become an unrestricted free agent, setting the stage for a massive payday. But between now and then, all eyes will be on how he continues to evolve. Can he maintain his scoring efficiency? Can he develop further as a playmaker next to Luka? Can he stay healthy through an 82-game season and a deep playoff run? If the answer to those questions is yes, then this moment, the decision to walk away from $89 million, will be remembered not as a risk, but as a defining move in a career that's just getting started.